Oh no, is this a sour marshmallow?
Today's video is brought to you by Harry's. Get your starter kit for only $5.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Ooh, I'm so excited for today's video. Not only is it something spooky season related, but it's an advent calendar and it's edible. There's a little sweet treat inside. Several sweet treats. All of which are some of my favorite things. So today we have a gourmet marshmallow advent calendar from XO Marshmallows. Now I've never had me a gourmet marshmallow before. I've had like a jet puff and a peep. I don't know if you can count either of those as gourmet, but probably not. Oh man, my bag of baby carrots. My bag of baby carrots. Daggone it. I was gonna grab a bag of baby carrots from the kitchen. We have no other little like snack whatsoever. No little salty snack. Sometimes if I eat like a lot of sweets, I'll get a little bit sick. So I needed something to cleanse the palate, and baby carrots were all I got. I guess I'll go get them. Hold on. Okay, the baby carrots have been, oh gosh, been procured. We don't have any other like snack item in our fridge besides ham. Uh-oh. This also happens to be one of Taylor's favorite treats. Okay, buddy, okay. Baby carrots might have been a bad idea. The only thing else we have in our refrigerator is like slices of ham. I can't eat ham and marshmallows together. So like I said, this is from XO Marshmallow. They have the cutest little shipping tape. It says, "Hey boo," and then it has the XO on it with some ghosts. That's adorable. Oh, they have a little card in here with that answers some frequently asked questions. My question is, do you spell Tupperware with B's? Is it Tupperware? It says on here that you're supposed to store them in an airtight container like a Ziploc or Tupperware with B's. I've gone my entire life thinking there was P's in there somewhere. Oh, there's a little cool pack in there. There's many cool packs in here. Okay. Oh, it's a sticker. That's adorable. It says, "I love you" s'more on it. That's very cute. And here is our little advent calendar. It is on the small side. I can't remember exactly. I think this was like maybe $37 total once you included things like if there was shipping and tax and that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure I paid $37 for this. So it is a fairly small advent calendar, but there's supposed to be 13 days of marshmallows in here. The outside's pretty cute. It says, "Hey there, beautiful. We wanted to celebrate Halloween the XO way with marshmallows, of course. Included in our sweet spooky house are 13 marshmallows inspired by our favorite fall candy." Oh, okay. On the last day, be prepared for a sweet surprise. All right, I'm really excited about this. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Ow, look at them. Look how precious. The little marshmallows, they're adorable. This is also gluten-free and nut-free. The 13th day here is like a big old door, so I'm really excited for that one. Let's go ahead and get started here with day number 1. Ooh, it's so exciting, like the traditional advent calendar doors. Ooh, they're just little. Ooh, okay, so the back of every door says something, and this one says the #1 most popular Halloween candy. I think I'm seeing potentially like Reese's Pieces. Are Reese's Pieces the #1 Halloween candy? But this side looks like it has maybe like little tiny mini M&Ms in it. It definitely has, it almost smells a little bit like a brownie. Like there's kind of like that brownie chocolate scent to it. It's so squishy. I don't know if this is gonna be like a mix of popular Halloween candies, but that side is definitely Reese's Pieces and that side looks like mini M&Ms. I'm gonna do a little tear test here. Oh, it's a really dense marshmallow. All right, so let's see what this first one tastes like. Okay. I got a little chocolate stuck in my teeth. The marshmallow base itself does taste very marshmallowy. It tastes like a marshmallow. It has a nice chew to it. It's super, super chewy, but it also tastes like maybe somebody just like kind of sprinkled like a little bit of brownie batter, like powder in there. It does taste a little bit chocolatey on its own, but the chocolate really comes from the pieces that were in there, the Reese's Pieces and I guess M&Ms. My husband decided to take on the role of Jimmy today, so he's doing lawn care outside. Oh my gosh, look how spooky this carrot is. It's like a finger, like a little witch finger. Moving on here to day number 2. I gotta be kind of delicate with these doors. Ooh, this one looks really colorful. Ew. Oh no, is this a sour marshmallow? I don't quite know how I feel about that. It says sour and then it has a greater than sign. It's sweet. So I'm a little bit nervous about this one. It's pretty. Oh gosh. I can't imagine that it would be crazy sour because like the marshmallow itself is, I'm sure, is inherently sweet. Nice and squishy. Look at that squish. The top and the bottom have that really pretty kind of swirly blue, pink and purple. You okay? Let's tear into it here. I feel like this one's almost a little softer than the last one. I feel like Squidward eating that Krabby Patty. Okay. Okay. Okay, I was pretty scared about that one, not gonna lie. I thought that might be a very gross combination, but it's just like ever so tart sour, not crazy sour whatsoever. I'm fairly sensitive to sour things. This definitely wasn't too sour, and then it fades away pretty quickly and just leaves you with like that marshmallow flavor. It almost tastes a little bit like ooh, what are those sticks of candy? You know, the sticks with the sugar inside of it? I'm wanting to say Pez, but that's absolutely wrong. Oh my gosh, that's great. I cannot remember that candy at all right now, but it tastes a little bit like that powder inside of those plastic tubes. You know, you like bite them open and then chug them. This texture I think is a little bit different than the last texture as well. It seems a little bit more light and airy. Maybe the addition of chocolate in the last one made it a bit more like dense and chewy, but it's not bad. It really isn't bad. I was a little bit afraid for this one, so not terrible. Before we move on, I would love to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Harry's. I have been using Harry's exclusively for over 2 years now for all of my shaving needs, and I love them. Harry's blades are made in their own factory in Germany where they've been making blades for 100 years. 100 years is a long time. Their goal is to provide quality with affordability. Other blades are just more expensive, but they're charging more just because they can and not really because they should. But with Harry's, everybody gets the same fair price. There is no pink tax, just a high quality shave for an affordable price. Because Harry's offers factory direct prices, you can save so much money on your shaving experience at a time when saving is very important. But with Harry's, even though you're saving, you'll never have to sacrifice quality. As I always say, I'm a huge fan of Harry's because I have KP or chicken skin that causes little bumps around my hair follicles, and it makes getting a smooth, non-irritating shave really difficult. With Harry's, I always end up with a nice, smooth, clean shave. So if you'd like to give Harry's a try, you can get this starter set. That includes the razor handle that has a comfy weight and an ergonomic textured grip, the blade cartridge that has a precision trimmer and a flex hinge, Harry's foaming shave gel, and a handy travel case. You can get this whole kit, which is a $13 value, for only $5. All you have to do is click the link below or go to harrys.com/Alexandria to claim your $5 kit today. And just thank you so very much to Harry's for sponsoring today's video. Your support of the channel means the world to me. Alrighty, moving on here to day number 3. Some of the makeup advent calendars really should take note about how easy it is to open these doors. It's usually not this easy. It's saving my fingers from being mutilated by the cardboard. Oh, okay, I think these are supposed to be maybe like little hints or little clues about what candy, like the flavor of the marshmallow, is supposed to be. Because this one only says her costume is a fairy princess, but I'm at a loss. I don't know what that could be referring to. Her costume is a fairy princess, and then like the marshmallow itself is yellow. Oh my gosh, I'm so unobservant. It tells you right there in the back what the flavor is. Right there in the back. Didn't see that literally whatsoever. Okay, the first one is chocolate M&M. It just so happened that these little pieces here on top were yellow and orange. They aren't Reese's Pieces whatsoever. That makes sense. I didn't taste any peanut butter.
It's also a nut-free advent calendar. Genius.
This one is cotton candy. Now I'm a little bit afraid that I got my greater than and less than signs mixed up. I don't have my phone to Google this. Is that a greater than or less than sign? I just assumed it was gonna be sour. That's why it wasn't super sour. Now, unfortunately, this one in the back says sour lemon, so we're not out of the woods yet with the sour marshmallows. But who the heck is it in a fairy princess costume? Ooh, this one is so soft. That's so squishy. My goodness, like texturally, these are great to mush around. All right, so this one is supposed to be sour lemon, and I have to say, I'm not really looking forward to this one either. That just doesn't sound too great. Oh, it's really dense. Even though it was so fluffy, inside is very, very yellow. Yeah, it's a little sour. Okay, sure. So the lemon is definitely there. The tartness is definitely there. It's not overpoweringly sour, but it's definitely more sour than the last one. It's just really not the flavor combination that I think about when I think about a marshmallow. You know, I'm picturing more like chocolate and maybe more chocolate and, you know, something that's not sour. Just sour and marshmallow are just something that I never really thought would go together. To me personally, they don't quite. I still have no idea who her is though, so we're just gonna move on. All right, next we have day number 4. Ooh, this looks swirly. Oh. So the little door here says, call us old fashioned, but we love this milkshake, and this is a malted chocolate milkshake. I guess I could try to guess what they are before I read the back. I'm not a huge fan of like malted flavored things like Whoppers, for instance. My mom loves Whoppers and I cannot stand them. Maybe that's why she got them so much when I was a kid, because she knew that I wouldn't take her candy because they were gross. It has a very familiar scent to it. It smells like a little bit chocolatey. I guess that's what malt smells like. The looks of this one are kind of fun. There's some nice swirls there on the side. Not as squishy as some of the others, so I guess this is gonna be like a really dense one since there's chocolate in it. It smells like, if you guys have ever had saltwater taffy, like the chocolate saltwater taffy, it kind of looks and smells like this. Oh, okay, hold on. At first I was chewing it and I was like, I'm not really getting a lot of flavor just besides marshmallow, to be honest. But then as it kind of like melts and dissolves in your mouth, it turns into like kind of a nice chocolatey flavor. It doesn't really taste a ton like malt to me, but I really don't know exactly what malt tastes like. I just know Whoppers. And I personally think this tastes a lot better than a Whopper. That aftertaste is really good, actually. I like that. This little feller doesn't look so good. Everybody else looks like they're having fun, they're having a good time, and he looks like he's not doing so hot. I guess I could take out my like half-eaten marshmallows out of here when I show you guys the doors as I open them. All right, day number 5 is up next. Ooh, every Halloween party must. I'm gonna try not to look at the back. Ooh, okay. There's some like little orange sprinkly bits on it. They all smell kind of the same. There's a very similar scent between all the marshmallows. This one is super fluffy. We just have some little orange bits there and like a brown chunk at the bottom, so that's fun. Ooh, this one's very squishy. Okay, let's see, let's rip her open. I feel like this one's gonna be a little bit more light and airy like that cotton candy one was. What are those little orange balls? I'm trying to aerate the marshmallow like you do with wine to really get the notes. Okay, I can confidently say I have no idea what that tastes like. It tastes like a marshmallow. I really don't know what I'm supposed to be tasting. There's no like aftertaste to it. It just tastes like a marshmallow. Very light, fluffy, airy. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Well, it's supposed to be, oh gosh. It's supposed to be a Halloween sprinkle cookie. It didn't have any of that, like, it didn't taste like a cookie. I really was not getting cookie from that. I don't know if they're talking about like those soft cookies with like the sprinkles on top of them at the grocery store or what like kind of cookie they're talking about. But to me personally, it just tasted pretty much like straight marshmallow with sprinkles on it. So this one might not be my favorite so far just because it is so kind of plain. Let's move on. My goodness, what's wrong with me? I saw the 13 here and I'm like, crap, they've been out of order this whole time and I've just been going in rows. No, that's just it's the last day. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's move on here to day number 6. All right, day number 6 is up next. Ooh, Twix or Treat. I feel like we already know what this one's gonna taste like and I'm very excited because I love Twix. This is one of my favorite candies. Ooh, this is a very dense marshmallow. Like look how less squishy this one is than some of the rest of them. I can see little bits in there, so I'm quite excited for this one. I feel like it's gonna be so chewy. I can barely even rip it apart. Ooh, it smells just like Twix. How did they do that? Okay, wow, yeah, I can really get like both the chocolate and the caramel in this. I kind of feel like, I know that they have to coat them so they don't stick together. I don't know what they're coating them with, but the first initial bite of all these marshmallows have kind of tasted the same, and honestly, it doesn't taste fantastic, maybe, that outside coating. So you really kind of have to get into it and chew it, let it dissolve a little bit in your mouth before you really get the flavor of it. Or maybe that's just powdered sugar. What am I tasting? There's just like an initial flavor that is not my favorite, but then once it actually starts dissolving in the mouth, it tastes good. I just don't know what that first flavor is. I have taken several bites of this one though, so I definitely think this is my favorite so far. I love Twix. I love chocolate and caramel. All right, we have day number 7 here, who's absolutely adorable on their little broom. Twiz this season? Is this a Twizzler flavored one? I'm actually really excited about this one. Twizzlers are one of perhaps my favorite foods. And let me tell you, if you guys haven't tried the rainbow Twizzlers, like the colorful ones, they are incredible. It's like if you've ever wanted to chew on like an electrical cord, but you're like, that's probably a bad idea. You can get the sensation of chewing on like plastic coated electrical cord, but also there's some like flavor to it. I don't know if it's so much as I love like the flavors of them or if I just love like the experience, but my heavens, if I get a pack, I eat it all in one day. It's like 1,300 calories for a pack. Gone. I'm assuming this is just like the regular Twizzler flavor, which is strawberry. It has some little swirls. This one's pretty nice and squishy too. The little marshmallows honestly aren't giant. I don't know how much they sell their marshmallows for regularly. Ooh, you can also get a lot more of like the smell on the inside too. I can smell that strawberry coming through. I guess it's just the coating on the outside that they had to put on there so they don't stick. That really, maybe it just doesn't taste that great and also doesn't smell that fantastic. So I'm gonna take like an inside bite. How does that also taste like saltwater taffy, but like the strawberry kind? It tastes just like saltwater taffy. Now, the texture is not taffy-like whatsoever. It's definitely light, fluffy, airy, but like the rolled saltwater taffy and the strawberry flavor, we used to bring it back for my grandma every time we went on vacation. We got her sugar-free saltwater taffy, and that's exactly what this tastes like. Although I'm fairly certain this is not sugar-free. Okay, I think Tater's asleep. I'm gonna sneak a carrot. Moving right along here to day number 8. Is that green? Oh, it is green and kind of blue. It says a rainbow of flavor. What if it was the rainbow Twizzlers I was just talking about? That would be exciting for me. I don't know if that would be exciting for anybody else. I'm not sure if anybody else actually eats that candy. I think they just produce it and then I buy it and then eat it and then buy more and they make more, and it's a cycle. It's like a one-woman candy eating cycle. This one's really pretty. It kind of looks like a little cube of soap, like a fun soap. The colors on the inside are also always more vibrant. Ooh, there are a lot of kind of like fruity scents in there. That definitely does taste like a candy I've had before. What is it? Oh, Skittles. Oh, the rainbow of flavor, or what's the Taste the Rainbow. That's their slogan, Taste the Rainbow. It definitely does taste like there's a lot of different flavors in there. Again, maybe not necessarily like what I anticipated when I thought about gourmet marshmallows. I was kind of thinking that they would be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like there's been a lot of kind of fruity flavored stuff in here. I was picturing more like decadent. I think decadent is what I'm looking for, with like, you know, chocolate drizzle on the top, or like sprinkled with like little tiny baby chocolate chips or something. More along the lines of what we saw with like the first one with the M&Ms and maybe like the Twix one. I wasn't really anticipating a lot of fruity flavors. I guess I just don't see marshmallows and fruit going together. But then there's also like ambrosia salad, which is marshmallows and jello and like maraschino cherries and stuff. It's just not quite what I was picturing when I was thinking about gourmet marshmallows, but I mean, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're just different. Day number 9 here is up next, and they don't look too pleased at all, to be honest. So let's see what we have here for day number 9. Ooh, cookies and cream. Okay, maybe this is more along the lines of what I was thinking. A cookies and cream marshmallow, that's something I can get behind. Still has that same scent. I wonder what that stuff is they cover this in.
I still don't know what it is, but I do know it's on my nose, and it's been there for a while.
This has a nice bounce to it. This one does, however, look just, it looks gray. Not necessarily chocolatey, just very gray. Oh yeah, the inside. Looks like a little sponge, like a little gray sponge. It's okay. It's your dad. It's okay. It's just lawn care. It's okay, I promise. You don't like that sound? You want to see that it's your dad? Does that make you feel better? Can you see him out there? It's just your dad. It's okay. It definitely has a very light flavor, a little bit lighter than I was hoping for, to be fully honest. I was really hoping for a very like chocolatey, creamy taste to it, but it just has kind of like a light chocolate taste at the back of the mouth. You definitely have to let this one dissolve a little bit, kind of work its way into your taste buds until you really taste much else besides marshmallow, but it's okay. I was hoping for a little bit more. All right, next up we have day number 10, and I hope this is not a spicy marshmallow. Let's see what we have in here. I'm all on board for pumpkin flavored anything. It's basic lady season and I fully have embraced it. Any chance I get to have something with pumpkin on it, in it, around it, near it, I'm doing it. This says, let's give them pumpkin to talk about. So I'm assuming this is maybe a pumpkin spice flavored marshmallow. This one's a little bit on the little side. He's kind of tiny. I don't know why I smell it every time. They smell the exact same. This one just seems a little bit on the small side. Let's rip it open. This one's very, very dense. Ooh, the pumpkin spice definitely, once you pull it apart, you can definitely smell it on the inside. It does look like there may be some little specks in there of spiciness. Now that one, I can taste the flavor right off the bat. I don't have to wait for it to like melt in my mouth or anything. You can definitely get that hit of pumpkin spice right at the beginning. I feel like this might be kind of fun, like if maybe put in smaller chunks or something to put on top of like a pumpkin spice latte or whatever. Just really lean into it. But this one I do like. That's definitely one of my top favorites. You're gonna rile the boys. My husband thought it would be a real good idea to bang on the window, and the boys are now officially riled. There's no going back from this. All right, we just have a couple of days left here, so we have day number 11 up next. See what we got. Lots of Reese's, lots of Reese's to celebrate. Okay, so I'm guessing we're gonna have a Reese's marshmallow here, which that is another one of my absolute favorites. I just got some Reese's bats recently, and they're amazing. I don't know what they did in the Reese's factory whilst creating these bats, but it just said they have a taste. How'd I lose my seam ripper? Ah! Another kind of smaller size square. Nice squish to it. I wish there was some type of like, I don't know, orange or something in this. Okay. Oh, I do now see that this is a peanut-free peanut butter and chocolate. It did say that all these were nut-free at the beginning, so maybe that makes sense why it's not so strong. I don't quite know how you make a nut-free peanut butter, but there is a little hint, a small hint of something Reese's adjacent in here. This is definitely one you gotta let melt a little bit. It's almost like, okay, have you ever had the Reese's Puffs, like the cereal? If you were to get a big bowl of Reese's Puffs and then eat them all and then drink the milk at the end, I feel like that's kind of what you're getting with this. So it's mainly marshmallow for sure, especially at the beginning, and then at the very, very end, you get a tiny hint of something peanut butter-esque and chocolate-esque, but it is a very, very light taste. Alrighty, next here we have day number 12, a cute little kitten. Ooh. I knew this was gonna be in there. As soon as I read that this was gonna be Halloween candy inspired, I knew it. We might be a little corny, but I knew there was gonna be candy corn in here, and I am not a huge fan of candy corn. To me, candy corn like almost tastes like nothing. Like it's just sugar. So I feel like marshmallows are kind of just like fluff sugar, and candy corn is a little bit just like dense sugar. So the two together, I feel like it's just gonna be a lot of sugar. Oh, this one does have a little bit of a different scent though. This one's also a tiny bit of like a bigger square, so that's nice. I like the little swirls in there with like the, why do I want to say green? What is with my colors today? The yellow and orange. Feels a little on the dense side. Are candy corns butterscotch? Is this supposed to be candy corn inspired? Maybe it's just the colors they're talking about, because that's butterscotch. Which, I mean, that's not bad. It tastes pretty good. This one definitely has a lot stronger of a flavor too. Like that last one, you could barely taste any flavor. This one is much stronger. I mean, I personally prefer butterscotch over candy corn, so like this is a win for me. But if you're expecting candy corn, I don't know, maybe if it's just the look that they're going for, then it does look kind of candy corny. But if you're expecting a candy corn flavor, unless candy corn tastes like butterscotch, and I just don't know things, which is an absolute possibility because I don't really eat candy corn. From my memory, it doesn't taste like butterscotch, but this does. And finally, last but not least, we have this big door here in the center. I'm really hoping for like a nice big marshmallow. Maybe this will be the one that has like, you know, some of the chocolate drizzle, some like stuff on top, something to make it a little bit more like fancy. So let's see what we have in here. Oh, not what I was anticipating, but they are very, very cute. Look like little poos, little ghost poos. Oh boy, okay. These feel very peepish. So the outside of them is coated in sugar. I feel like this might be a little bit of like a sugar overload. It's like a granulated sugar. It is really cute with the little ghosty face on there, the eyes and the mouth. It does look a tiny bit like a ghost poo. And they're definitely on the smaller side. I was anticipating maybe like a big square of like a gourmet marshmallow, like I said, maybe with Halloween candy on top of it or something. I'm hoping they have some kind of flavor to them and they aren't just like standard marshmallow flavor. I'm guessing the little like eyes and mouth are chocolate. Oh, I feel kind of bad. Yeah, it's chocolate, but it has that same flavor as like the outside coating of the marshmallows as well, so it kind of takes away from the flavor a bit. It doesn't tell me if they do taste like anything. It just says, "You look fabulous," and then on the inside it says "boo thing," which I think is fun. All right, here we go for the very last day. Oh, these are real squishy. That is pure sugar. That is, oh my goodness, where's the baby carrots? Wow, that's sugar. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this marshmallow is the lightest and fluffiest, airiest one that we have tried yet. I don't think there is any flavor to it. It's just a standard marshmallow, but it covered in that granulated sugar. My mouth is like watering from the sugariness of it. Now, I love sweet things, so I'm not complaining about eating a lot of sweet things. Like I said, I do get kind of sick if I eat a lot of sweet things in a row, especially chocolate for some reason. But when things are overly sweet, I can get kind of sick. This is definitely something that is about to send me over the edge. The inside is so light that it just kind of almost instantly dissolves, so you're left with like a kind of a soupy marshmallow while you're still crunching through sugar. I personally, unfortunately, I don't think this especially is for me. This one here, not really a peat person for that same reason, like that granulated kind of sugar on the outside, but a really sweet marshmallow is just a bit overwhelming for me. It does, again, unfortunately have the taste of that maybe like outside coating or whatever it is on the outside. To me personally, it ruins the marshmallows a little bit. I know that they have to have it because, like I said, it's sticky, but it takes a second to really get past that initial flavor before you can get into the flavor of the marshmallow itself. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I do however think these are super fun. I've been wanting to try some gourmet marshmallows for a while. I watch all like the marshmallow like cutting videos and stuff on TikTok, and they just look so jiggly and tasty and stuff. So I've really wanted to try some fancy marshmallows. I feel like these might not have been exactly what I was anticipating, with a lot of like the fruity scents, some sour ones, but there were some really good ones too. The pumpkin spice one was quite tasty. Then the Twix one, I thought that was really good. And some of the others were good as well. I did enjoy this. I thought this was fun. And I kind of feel like I want to give some other marshmallows a try. I think Jen Loves Reviews, doesn't she make marshmallows? I feel like she has a marshmallow business. I don't know if she ships or anything just yet, but if she ever does, I'll definitely order some of hers. All right, so that was everything for this Halloween advent calendar. Like I said, it was really fun. Please let me know if you've tried this out and how you feel about these marshmallows. Do you really like them? Have you tested their marshmallows outside of an advent calendar? They might be totally different. I don't know. But it's definitely a fun and cute idea, and I did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun. So thank you guys very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I hope you guys have a almost happy Halloween. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween. Happy Halloween! And I also hope you have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Bye!